halftime as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, Allen. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dee Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers.
37-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
On 1st down, Rodgers. On the screen, this is Coleman.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Matt Milano on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That's the end of the first.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Buffalo.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs.
You know they pay
And
me extra.
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Is 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. James now to return.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
4-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
All day, every day, any day. 56 to Mike.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
56.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, it's James. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
At the 47-yard
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Allen's pass.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. to throw again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Mostert. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and...
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, what a juke into space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to the running game with Mostert. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. Jerry Hughes on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers.
At the 22-yard line.
Coleman has it here right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
54 mark. Check.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now this time, Allen will throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a... return for the 49er touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 24, Bills 7. Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Allen.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Buffalo.
Now Allen again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter of play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
The Niners on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
And 7.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Rodgers.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. On first down, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Bills.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
2-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ray Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. to throw again. Allen out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Is third down.
And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
Allen's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one caught by Ridley. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20. And the Bills first down.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
54, right there, 54 mark.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Bills.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bills passing game, given down the field. They've got another first. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Debo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
Down.
Rodgers throwing here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Niners 55, Bills 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1.
And they'll get to stay